Hello, welcome back to Fires and Gaming. My name is Ben, and today we're going to continue on with Ever17. So last time out, we found some very confusing and, potentially not good news about Yu's parents. So, let's pick it up here. Looks like we're trying to figure out what exactly is going on here. Finally, it's time to start deducing things. We decided to start breaking things down into things that were clear. Like, what was Tiefblau, or TB? You explained that it was a malignant virus that had an extremely high death rate which had ravaged the world in the past. She said that it was first discovered more than 30 years before. So, time-wise, there's something strange if her father died of TB 34 years ago and her mother died 15 years ago. Furthermore, the world was now free of TB, and a decade earlier the World Health Organization had officially declared the disease eradicated. What you didn't know was when her parents were supposed to have died. You didn't know what she was to make of this information since it was 16 years before she was born. And the mother that had raised her, she said she had just seen her face the other day, but she was supposed to have died 15 years before. We figured that there were 4 possibilities. 1, Yuichi had not actually died, but only disappeared 17 years before, and Yuki was still alive. 2, Yuichi had not actually died, but only disappeared 17 years before. However, Yukie had passed away 15 years before. Yuichi had died 34 years before, Yukie was still alive and well. Yuichi had died 34 years before, and Yukie 15 years before. We didn't know which was truth and which was fiction. It was incredibly confusing. We decided to consider the possibilities one by one. These theories were based on information from the following 4 sources. A file compiled by Sora concerning the death of Yuki Tsunaka. B. The chat log from A and B, the only source of information about Yuichi's death. C. Yu's mom had told her, the only source of information about Yuichi's disappearance. D. The existence of Yu's mom. We moved to the security office and checked the file concerning the death of Yuki Tsunaka again. With as much evidence as there was in the file, it looked like Yuki's death was indeed a fact. We set aside the question of whether she were actually Yu's real mother for the time being. So we were able to narrow it down to possibilities 2 and 4. 2. Yuichi had not actually died, but had disappeared 17 years before. However, Yuki had passed away 15 years before. Or 4. Yuichi had died 34 years before, and Yuki 15 years before. We deduced that would mean that if Yuki were dead, then that meant that Yu's mother had been lying to her all these years. We didn't bother ourselves with the possibility of 2 women having the same name. If we could determine that Yuki was lying, then the reliability for information about Yuichi's disappearance would drop dramatically. That would strongly boost the possibility that the 4th theory was right. Yuichi had died 34 years before, Yuki 15 years before. That would mean that both of them are... No, I said wait. Quit jumping to conclusions. But... you're so impatient. We're still trying to sort this out, right? Just then, the lights started flickering on and off. See, the lights agree with me. Whoa. The lights went out. Maybe they agree with me. Finally, they flashed back on. It seems like the lights are in bad shape. It sure does. I wonder if it's another blackout. Are we gonna have to make repairs again? Oh, I don't want to either. This time should we have Taxi fix himself? I mean, that'd be pretty low. The light conversation seemed to lift Yu's spirits. Okay then. Huh? I heard a voice far off. Oi! Yu-yai! Hey, you! Where are you? Yeah, what's that? Is that Taxi? Sounds like he's looking for you. Yo, Taxi, I'm over here. After a bit, Taxi appeared. There you are. Looks all over for you.
なんだ少年も一緒かね。最近のお前らよく一緒にいるな。
Oh, there's the kid too. You two sure seem to be together a lot recently. I don't know about that.
気になる？
Are you jealous?
いや全然。
Nope, not a bit.
ああ、気になりなさいよ。
What? You should be.
じゃあ気になる。
Alright, I'm jealous then.
聞いて驚けよ。実は
This will blow your mind a bit, but actually,
私と少年できちゃってるのでした。
me and the kid are dating.
ドエ
Okay, I don't know what that noise was, but whoa. What?
ー本当か。
Really? No, I'm not touching that. I shook my head vigorously.
たまげた。
No way. That absolutely blows my mind.
とお愛想で驚いてやってた。
Yeah, okay, I'll stop pretending to be surprised now.
ちょっと勝手に落ち着けないでよ。それは私の役目でしょ。
Hey, don't interrupt me. I'm supposed to give the punchline.
どうせ。というのは冗談で。ってオチだろ。
I know it's coming next. I'm kidding. It's a joke, right?
うん。
Yep.
つまんねえから話進めるぞ。
Yeah, alright, enough of that. Let's get back on topic.
はい。
Alright. And what was it came for?
ああ、これから発電機の修理に行くんだけどさ、手伝ってくれないか？
Oh, I'm gonna go make some repairs on the generator. You wanna help? Repair the generator?
まさかまた停電しそうなの？
I don't believe this. You saying there's been a blackout again? I didn't believe it.
いや、そこまで深刻な状態じゃないんだが、調子が悪いのは確からしいんだ。
No, it's not that serious, but the generator isn't in the best of shape. Yeah, the lights did just go out a little bit ago.
だろ？
See?
まあ大したことはないんだけど、一応メンテナンスしとかなくちゃいけないから。
Well, it's no big deal, but I've got to go do some maintenance.
って空に命令されたから。
Sora's orders. I see.
ユウ、手伝ってくれよ。
You, will you help?
うん。いいけど。
Sure, I suppose. It seemed that Hugh still wasn't back to normal. I could tell that she was just pretending she was fine. I thought that if I let her go make repairs in the state of mind, she might get hurt. Hey, Takshi, I'll go with you to do the repairs.
あ？少年が？
Huh? You will, kid? It looks like Hugh is a bit worn
だ
out.
けどよ、お前機械のことをよく知らんだろ？
But you don't know a thing about machines, right? Yeah, it'll be fine. I'll try hard. So let me help. My desperate attempt at persuasion succeeded, and I had to help. We started the work after lunch, but... Ow, Takshi, that hurts.
これぐらい我慢しろよ。男の子だろ？
You can take that. You're a man, after all. Takshi grinned sadistically as he patted my right arm, which was supported by a cast. The cast was made of specially formulated plastic. It was lighter than I expected, not too cumbersome. Takshi put the cast on me with instructions from Sora. Sora said she had something else to do and left the work to Takshi.
いやー、しかしすごかったな、あのダイビングは。迫力十分って感じで。
Wow, that dive you took was really something else. Pretty impressive stuff. Be quiet. I told you my legs slipped. You're the one that forced the tools on me.
人聞きの悪いこと言うなよ。俺は工具を持ってこいなんて一言も言ってないぜ。
You tried to pin this on me. I never said bring the tools along. You're the one that jumped off without anything.
どうせまた修理することになれば必要なんだ。置いてくつもりだったんだけどな。
Yeah, if we need to make repairs again, we need that. Then we'll need the tools, so I left them there. Takshi was making excuses. Okay, fine, it's all my stupid fault. I looked at the cast wrapped around my right arm. While we were repairing the generator, I had lost my balance holding a heavy toolbox and fallen off the machine.
まあそう落ち込むなよ。空によれば綺麗に折れてるから治りも早いそうじゃないか。
Well, don't get down about it. Source said it's a clean break, so you'll be back in business in no time. Yeah, easy for you to say.
さてと。
Alright, now it's time. Takshi took a transparent object that could easily be mistaken for a gun at a glance. It was a syringe used to inject a cartridge filled with a cocktail of antibiotics, fever medicine, painkillers, and vitamins. That sounds pretty dope.
ほれ、腕出せ。
Give me your arm. Takashi put the needle against my left arm. It turned to night. Dinner time rolled around. Just like always, we filled our empty bellies with chicken sandwiches made by Takashi. We wanted to change of pace, to do something fun, so we spread out a blanket in the park rest area. We thought it would kind of put us in a picnic mood. The blanket was from a shop stocking them on the same floor. So it had the Muse Mew Mew label printed on it. Sora couldn't eat, but she sat with us, smiling just the same. It seemed that it was fun for her. Sarah had just gone to get more drinks from the kiosk. He wasn't around. She didn't feel well and was resting in the infirmary. So Sarah was going to take her sandwich later. As if drawn by the scent, Tsugumi appeared. As if she didn't notice or didn't care, Tsugumi parked herself on Mew Mew's face and started munching on a sandwich. Of course, Takashi started complaining, but Tsugumi just ignored him. She simply sat there eating and drinking by herself. I stared at her absentmindedly. I wonder if I was still stuck on those words.
7日に
On the 7th,
あなたは死ぬの。
you will die. Ever since then, Tsugumi had left me mostly alone. I wonder what she was thinking about just then. I was mulling that when... I think that one speaks for itself. All of a sudden, Sarah screamed from the direction of the kiosk. Rat! There's a rat! Hearing that, Takashi forgot about Tsugumi for an instant, ran to the kiosk. Sora and I followed him. Some of the food and boxes in the kiosk had been damaged. Whoa, it's a
こっ
mess.
ちの方は全滅みたいだよ。
Yeah, looks like these are totally damaged. I wonder if the hot dogs were the work of the rat, too.
でもあれは冷蔵庫の中だったんだよ。
Huh? Those are in the fridge. She was right. The stuff in the fridge was fine. Looked like we were in no immediate danger of starving. Besides, you got like 2 days left and he had bigger problems to worry about.
それにしてもレミューにネズミがいたとは驚きです。
Still, I'm surprised there are rats in the Mew. Takashi, our de facto cook, was livid. He was so mad he couldn't speak. His face went bright red and his whole body shook with anger. Tsugumi was enjoying it though. What's so funny?
それはもちろん
Why, his face.
あいつの顔。
Of course. She pointed at Takashi as she said this. Takashi snapped.
こんにゃろ、もう頭きた。
That lousy brony pissed me off.
そのネズコートやら、こう捕まえて深海魚の餌にしてやる。
If I catch that rat, I'm gonna feed him to the fish outside. So, a raging Takashi set about trying to rig up a trap to catch the rat. And he ended up making me help him try to design and set it up. Going along with him was the only way to calm him down. Somehow I was able to help him, using my one good arm to cover my lame one. The trap he tried to make was a useless contraption pieced together from stuff in the warehouse. I won't go to the pain of trying to describe it. We didn't finish till the middle of the night. My mind and body were both worn out. I headed where he was. I was worried about her and wanted to touch base on the theories about her parents.
少年みーけ。
Hey, there you are, kid. What? Do you need something?
少年にね、ナッキュ先輩からの伝言を伝えに来たの。
Yeah, I got a message for you from Naki-senpai. From you? I was just gonna see her.
先輩ならもう出かけちゃってるから救護室にはいないと思うよ。
I don't think she's in the infirmary. I think she headed out. Is she feeling better?
だいぶ楽になったって言ってた。
Yep, she says she's feeling tons better. Ah, well, that's good. And what's the message?
そうそう。
Yeah, it's,
これから例のところに行くから少年も来てだって。
She said she's going to the place, and you should come too. The place?
そういえばわかるって言ってたけど。
She said she'd know what she meant. The place. Did that mean...
ね えね
Hey, what?
え、なんか知らないうちにうまいことやってるみたいじゃん。
I don't know, but you seem to be doing all right for yourself.
早くも真夜中の合いびきですか。
You're already sneaking dates at night, no?
うりうり、憎いね憎いね。
You sly guy, you. I didn't think I knew what she was talking about. The theory was half-baked.
時に少年よ、一体どんな慰め方をしたのかね。
By the way, what trick did she use to calm down you?
あの先輩を瞬殺したぐらいだから、きっとものすごいテク使ったんじゃろ。
She fell for you in the blink of an eye, so you must be good. She didn't fall. I fell, and that's how I broke my arm.
またまたすっとぼけちゃって。
Oh, I see now. You're playing dumb.
しびっとだけ教えてみ。
Come on, just tell me a little.
あんなテクやこんなテクかね。
What you said or what you did?
いやー、ダメだってば。これ以上言わせたら18禁だよ。
Alright, guess to hear the juicy details, you have to be over 18, maybe. What was she talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. I just gave her a helping hand.
なんといきなしそげなことまで要求しちゃったとですか。
What? You skipped first base? Huh?
それで
Yeah?
もう大丈夫だって。誰にも言ったりしないから。
Come on, it's okay. I won't tell anybody else.
ダメ？
You don't want to tell me? I thought it was risky to continue the conversation, decided to take hint of mystery and see no more, speak no more, hear no more. Sarah finally got the idea. Ultimately, Sarah gave up, and since I figured that he was waiting for me, I started walking. I thought about what he meant by the place. I figured it was probably the Lemurian ruins. Just like I had the day before, I visited the ruins. I figured I'd find you there. It felt like I had traveled through time and opened the door to an ancient time. Speaking of time travel, you had scoffed at it, but I still hadn't given up on the theory. It was the only one that made sense to me. I mean, you have no memory of anything, so I guess it makes sense that some random crackpot idea makes sense. There was no other way to explain things. I entered the ruins. I continued through the maze-like passages, trying not to get lost as I racked my memory. Fortunately, I remembered the path I'd taken the day before. It was still fresh in my mind. It was like I'd been through the area dozens of times. Finally...
Yahoo!
Hey there! I found you. She was in the same spot as the day before, the Sun Temple. And she was sitting on the same obelisk, hugging her knees. I sat down next to her. Do you feel better now?
おかげさまでね。
Yeah, thanks to you. That's good to hear.
それにしてもよくここまでたどり着けたね。
You did a good job finding this place again. It was the only place I could think of.
そうじゃなくて、よくここまでの経路を覚えてたなーって。
Yeah, that's not what it meant. I mean, you remembered the route here. What are you talking about? You called me here, right?
そうだよ。
That's right. Don't tell me you thought I wouldn't find my way back. Well, yeah.
そうそう、冗談だよ。
I'm kidding. It's a joke.
本当はね、ちょっと試してみたの。
To tell you the truth, I just wanted to test you. Test me?
そう。
Yep.
大迷宮をくぐり抜け、悪のドラゴンを打ち倒し、囚われのお姫様を救出してくれるのかどうか。
I wanted to see if you could navigate through labyrinths, slay the evil dragon, rescue the princess held captive here.
さっそうとヒーローが現れてくれるのかどうか。
To see whether the hero would show up or not.
白馬の王子様を試してみたかったの。
I wanted to test the knight in shining armor. Yep. You heard that from Sarah, right?
そうだよ。
Yep. And you're supposed to be the princess?
僭越ながら。
Well, I don't want to sound full of myself, but... Yeah, I'm going back. I stood up.
はひっどい。私じゃ不服だって言うの？
Ah, you mean? What, I'm not good enough for you? That's not it at all. I just can't handle this kind of game right now. I'm completely worn out. I've got this broken arm.
あ、右手
Oh, your arm. You belatedly noticed my arm. Standing, I went to turn on the road that I'd used coming in, but you came after me.
ねえちょっと待ちなさいってば
Hey, so wait just a second. Ah, leave me alone. All I want to do is talk about your stupid fantasies, or I'd rather get some sleep.
怪我しちゃったんだ私をかばったせいで
But you got hurt trying to help me.
名誉の負傷ってやつだね
It's a battle scar you can be proud of. She just won't give up. And as I was about to complain, you gently laid her hand on my hard cast.
まだ痛む
Does it still hurt? Only a little. I lied. Thanks to the medicine, it didn't really hurt at all.
痛くなくなるおまじないかけてあげようか
You want me to cast a spell on it for you? A spell?
お母さん直伝の絶対に効くっていうお墨付きのやつ
Yep, I learned it straight from my mom. It's guaranteed to work.
せめてものお詫びにそれかけてあげるね
It's my way of saying I'm sorry. You put both her hands on my cast, gently, as if enveloping it, and gently started rubbing. I just stood there. I could feel the heat from her palms through the cast. As she gently stroked my arm, you started whispering.
チンプイプイ痛いの痛いのアンドロメダ星雲の彼方まで飛んでいけ
Okay. Chee-chee, wee-wee, bang-bang, go far away. To a galaxy far, far away. Chee-chee, pui-pui?
そう痛くなくなったっしょ
How is it? The pain stopped, right? Galaxy far, far away? What is this, Star Wars?
何よなんか文句あるわけ
What? You got a problem with the charm? No. All of a sudden, I had a wild urge to laugh. It was something I never thought I'd hear come out of Yu's mouth, and it tickled incredibly. Yeah, it looks like you completely fixed it. My irritation vanished.
そっかそっかそれはよかったよかった
Oh, good. I hoped it would. We decided to go back to the hall.
嬉しかったよ
I'm glad you came. Huh?
大迷宮をくぐり抜けて来てくれたでしょ
And then you made your way through the labyrinth to find me.
あとは姫君を救出するだけだね王子様
Now all I have to do is rescue the princess, right, White Knight? You just don't quit. Alright then, I guess I'm off to dispose of some evil dragon. Finally, I understand. The evil dragon that was holding you, it was her past. And she needed to be saved.
あのねいくら強がってたって女の子はいつも待ってるんだよ
Listen, no matter how much a girl pretends to be strong, she's always waiting for the guy. I thought maybe even for me.
それじゃ推理再開気合い入れていくぞ
Alright, now let's restart the detective work. Suddenly, I noticed a tart, refreshing aroma tickling my nose, mixed, cutting through the mildew-smelled ruins. There was a sense of not yet ripened fruit. It was familiar. It smelled like the sun in spring. That wasn't random at all, okay. We decided to reorganize the information we had. We thought about the data we had on our parents. Sora's files Yu's mother, Yuki Tsunaka, is dying 15 years ago. Company Land had a chat log that Yu's father, Yuichi Tsunaka, is dying 34 years ago. However, Yu's mom had told her that her father got missing 17 years before. There are pictures and movies, but they cannot be completely trusted as reliable. Yu had even said so herself. What was most suspicious was the lady who Yu had always thought of as her mom. From what we could gather, the death of her parents Yuichi and Ike were facts. That meant that her mother, or the lady who called herself that, could have been lying all along. Based on all the information, we narrowed it down to the two most likely possibilities. Yuichi had died 34 years before, and Yuki 15 years before. Hey, I bet this is what happened. Assuming that your mom and dad did die as a fact, then the person working at Lemieux, I mean, the person that you thought was your mother up till now isn't your mom, but
育ての親
a foster parent? Yeah. Then your real dad could have died 34 years ago, and your mom 15 years ago. Well, if he died 34 years ago, he wouldn't be her real dad. But that's okay. Minor detail, I guess. So, somebody that took pity on the orphan daughter took you and raised you.
でもそれはありえないよ。
But it's impossible. Why?
田中陽一という人は私の本当のお父さんじゃないから。
Because Yuichi Tanaka isn't my real father.
だってそうでしょ。
I mean, it has to be true.
田中陽一という人は今から34年前に亡くなってるのよ。
He died 34 years ago, right?
私が生まれたのは今から18年前。
I was born 18 years ago. Literally exactly what I just
正
said.
確に言うと今から19年前の9月22日。
To be precise, I was born on September 22nd, 19 years ago.
どう考えても20年前の12月前後ぐらいまでは生きててもらわなくちゃ困るの。
In either case, my father would have had to have been alive until December of 20 years ago. I fear that was an area I didn't really know much about, so I held my tongue. But she was right, it did sound fishy. What, you don't know how basic math works? The question was how to fill in the missing years. No way. What? Nothing.
何よ、言いなさいよ。気になるじゃない。
What? Tell me, you can't start to say something and stop like that. I don't think this could ever happen, but what if you were actually 33 years old?
33歳？私が？
That was a dumb idea. Me? 33?
このみずみずしい肌が30代に見える？
You think with my skin I look like I could be in my 30s? Yeah, you totally look old. No, that's stupid. You don't look it.
だよね。
Right?
まあ、冗談はさておき。
Now, jokes aside,
私が仮に33歳だとしたら、実年齢との間に15年間のギャップがあることになる。
if I were 33 years old, that would mean there's a 15-year gap in my memory.
その空白の15年間は一体どこに消えたっていうの？
Where in the world could those 15 years have gone?
私は少年みたいに記憶喪失になったこともないし、エイリアンに誘拐されたこともないし、亀を助けて竜宮城に行ったこともない。
I've never had amnesia like you, don't remember being abducted by aliens, and haven't had any Rip Van Winkle-like experiences either. Rip Van... what?
12歳の時、実は27歳だったって？
That would mean when I was 12, I was really 27?
そんなことあるわけないでしょ。
That couldn't be, right?
5歳の時に20歳だった？ますますありえない。
Well, when I was 5, I was actually 20. That's even more impossible.
私はこれまでの18年間と7ヶ月とちょっとの人生の中で、一度たりとも15年間のギャップなんてものを体感したことはないの。
In the 18 years and 7 months of my life, I've never once felt the gap of 15 years. 15-year gap. Listen, sorry to stop you, but let's get back on topic.
Hmm?
You were just talking about Rip Van Winkle, right?
それが？
And? He falls asleep and... Huh? Rip Van Winkle, he falls asleep and when he returns home... Oh, I got it. This is probably what happened.
タイムスリップしたとは！
You probably traveled through time!
なんてバカバカしいこと言い出さないよね。
Would you stop talking about these stupid theories of yours? But it would explain everything. Somewhere along the line, maybe when you were small before you can even remember, I'll bet you jump 15 years into the future. You were probably really born 33 years ago. And that would mean if you each died 34 years ago, it all makes sense.
まったくもう何回言わせれば気が済むのかな。
Jeez. How many times are you gonna say that before you're
タ
satisfied?
イムスリップなんて現象は絶対確実に起こりえないの。
Time travel is a physical impossibility.
水が高いところから。
Just like water flows downhill. But if you use a siphon, you can make water move uphill.
違うの。そういうことじゃないの。
That's not what I mean.
あくまでもそれは例えであって。
It's just an example, an analogy. But you're not the only one that experienced time travel. I did too, but my time travel is different. I think it's part of the reason I get premonitions about things. I was trapped here in Lemieux
ど
before.
うしてそうやって断定口調で言えるのかな。
Yeah, how can you be so sure about it?
そのみなぎるような自信はどっから出てくるわけ？
How can you be so absolutely confident about it?
仮によ。
Even if...
もしも君がタイムスリップしたとして、
Just suppose that you did travel through time.
もう一人の少年は一体どこにいるっていうの？
Where's the other kid, the other you? The other me? Life reading 7. I remember on the night of May 1st when the numbers for life scan kept changing.
もう一人。
Yes, the other you.
このレミューに閉じ込められた数日間を君は繰り返してるんでしょ？
And you're saying you've been repeating the several days being trapped here,
だ
right?
ったらここには過去の少年くんもいるはずじゃない。
If so, then the past you should be here as well. That's... I know, only my memory is going back through
記
time.
憶喪失なのに？
Even though you forgot everything? That's exactly why I lost my memory. Normally, a thing like a memory going back through time would defy common sense. I think all of this is defying common sense, bro. But this time common sense is being defied. My brain couldn't deal with the situation, started to panic, so it tried to logically explain and deal with the situation. Instead, erased all my memories.
あのね、熱弁振るってくれた後で悪いんだけどさ。
Yeah, I don't mean to take the air out of you after your enthusiastic speech, but
そういうのは論理的な説明とは言わないの。
yeah, we don't call that logical.
それはただの量的な妄想。
I'm pretty sure the word is pathological, and sometimes they add the word delusional for good measure. She has a point. So the day ended without us finding any answers. Alright, May 5th. And that feels like as good a place as any to go and call it for today. So, as always, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see y'all next time.